I'm Tricia Schwaba. I am a yoga teacher, and I'm going to show you a great pose for this time in life, because right now there's a lot of stress out there. There's a lot of uncertainty, and I find that when I do legs up the wall pose, it just helps me ground. It helps my system. It helps me relax. It feels great. So I'm going to do a quick tutorial on legs up the wall pose. So this is great after a long day on your feet, or just when you're stressed, because like I said, it's just gonna be a nice earthy grounding pose for you to do whenever you might need it. All right, so getting into legs up the wall is probably the most challenging part. So just take it one step at a time with me. All right, so you've got your mat. You notice I have a ledge here. If you can't find a space where you have enough wall space, or your place is too small, or you just don't have access to space, you can always use the back of a couch or a closet. Closet door space is sometimes a good place. So do a little exploring in your space and see if you can find a place that might work. All right. So I'm going to come on to, you see my mat here, I'm actually sitting off the mat to one side. I've got my knees bent. I'm going to take this right hip and I'm going to press it as close as I can to the wall. I've got a heat monitor here and a ledge, but I can still do it. You probably don't. If you don't, really press that hip up against the wall, and your butt should be just off of the mat. So then you're going to literally roll onto your left side, almost into a fetal position, and then take the legs up and shimmy those hips forward. So, I didn't quite start close enough. Sits bones are connecting to the wall, or whatever is under them, in my case, the heat register. And here we are. This is the entire pose right here. I'm going to do some variations just to show you how you can vary it and modify it if you choose. But all you really have to do is be in this position, relaxing the shoulders and head down, hips down, hands, palms up, tops of the hands sinking into the earth. Neutral head position, and breathing deeply into the pose. You can stay here for 3 to 5 minutes, whatever feels best for you. While you're here, you can change your leg position by bending the knees to the chest, feet on the wall. Hey, Marley. Good girl. She likes legs up the wall. She thinks it's fun. All right, legs go back up. You can take the left leg open, so you're stretching through the inner thigh. Other side. If you do it on one side, do it on the other side, trying to keep that opposite hip grounded into whatever's underneath it, or the wall, I guess. Back up. You can take a straddle position. Hold on to that for a few breaths. Coming back up. I'm going to show you how to come out of the pose, but we're going to take a stretch on that path. So you're going to have your feet on the wall, roll onto your left side into a fetal position, have the feet on the wall. That right arm is going to come, and you're going to reach out into a prayer position, so then you know your shoulders are even here. And on an inhale, right arm is going to reach up to the ceiling, and you're going to twist the upper body to the right, keeping the hips and lower legs pretty steady here, right? You can even play with the leg position by straightening out the legs if you choose. Freestyle. We're going to bring that right hand back down. Let's do that a second time. Inhale, reach. And exhale into the twist. Inhale the arm back up, exhale back to center. Take the feet, walk them up the wall to the other side. Fetal position with the arms extended, prayer hands will keep the shoulders equally or into a neutral position. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, twisting. Looking left if that works on your neck. If not, keep the head neutral. Inhale, up. Prayer hands come together on your side. One more time. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhaling into the twist. Inhale back up. Coming back down. So you're on your right side now. So a little refresher here. If you're just in full expression of legs up the wall, how do you come down off of it? Bend the knees. Walk those feet down the wall. Roll onto the right side. Breath here. Maybe a few breaths here. And then you push yourself up into a seated position. And there you have it. Legs up the wall. A great pose for grounding. I like to put on some soft music. Stay in the pose for 3 to 5 minutes. Longer if it feels good. But remember, when you have that inversion of energy, when you come out of it, you want to take your time and go slow and gradually. You don't want to just pop up out of that pose. So give yourself a few minutes on the opposite side so that you can take your body up slowly, come back to center. And it's a great pose to do before you go to bed because it really relaxes you. But it can also be a revitalizing pose. So it's up to you. Enjoy it. Give it a try, explore it. This is all about getting to know yourself better. That's what this whole path for me is about. Getting to know myself better so I can show you ways to get to know yourself better. And that is invaluable. Be good to yourself.